I already posted 2 videos on Instagram TV showing me putting away all these cards, but I wanted to do it again because in those 2 videos I didn't really say anything. So I'm just gonna put them all away. But first I need to sort them out into binders, since I only have 2 binders that need photo cards. There, that one goes there. There, and there, and there, and there. If you hadn't noticed, I have started liking Iz.One, so that's why I have all of this Young stuff. But, let's see, okay. So, I'm going to put in, I'm going to put in these first, and that is, let me push my blue binder up a little bit. This binder, this is my groups I'm collecting, but they're not that, high of a priority. They're, my medium priority. But we will open. I had recently decided I wanted to start collecting Mino from Shinee, so I set up all my pages for him. I did get this card this afternoon. It's his Sherlock photo card. I bought it off someone on the US version of Mercari, and it came today with it. There was a little bit of a bent crease, but nothing that drastic. That was it wasn't like there was a bend in the card, which I would have been pissed if that was the case, but it was barely noticeable, so I'm just going to slide him on in, and there he is. And then I'm going to go to my next little section with it, which is 1S. I do have this card that's labeled Light-S Lido Finger Hearts, but I'm using it as a bookmark. But I have his other photo card that came in the set. I had bought the Light-S album with Lido's photo cards. If I can get it to go in. So here he goes again, and there he goes. I had been wanting to buy Light-S for so long because I had been such a fan of that album since ONE's debut. So it was just very, very satisfying to be able to get it. Next is GOT7. I have a Youngjae. I traded this one. I forgot who. I traded a Felix and a Jisung for a Youngjae and a Mark that someone was trading. But I kept the I'm sorry if I keep saying I kept the Youngjae, and I put the Mark up for trade. I listed it for trade. I'm sorry if there's this big random glare. I'm filming in my room, and there's not a lot of natural light, so the most light we'll get is from my lamp. So I'm sorry about that, but see, nothing new for New East or X1. I'm almost finished with my X1 collection. I just need a couple little things, album related things. But we move to Monster X. I'm trading some of my Minhyuk photo cards for some of Kihyun's early PCs, which I was so glad when I found the girl I'm trading with for them. So I have one of his Shine Forever, I think it's a broadcast PC, and then 3 of the Connect cards. And then next page. Oh, I'm also supposed to be getting a All About Love Minhyuk in the mail, because I traded the All About Love Juhan that I pulled in my album, but the thing is I haven't heard from the person. Like, I know they packed it up and that they've received their card that I sent them, but other than that, I really don't know. Sometimes you have to be wary about the people you trade with on Insta. But other than that, here's the space for when it gets here. So, and if you're wondering why certain cards have the pink sleeve while others are just clear sleeved, it's because if they're like an ultimate like bias, I'll put them in a pink sleeve. If they're like, if I double bias, I keep like my favorite in a pink sleeve, and then I put the other in a clear sleeve. Like, for example, I'm collecting NCT 127's Neozone photo cards. I'm collecting both Jihyun and Jungwoo. But for my bias, who gets the pink sleeve, I'm putting Jaehyun. Oh, if I can put this in. And then Jungwoo's getting put in like a regular sleeve, like a regular clear sleeve. But if you see like feces in pink and you randomly see one that's in clear sleeves, you'll understand why I have it like that, because I'm weird like that. But at first when I bought pink sleeves, I only wanted to use it on my Stray Kids photo cards. I'm sorry for like a random little story time, but that's what my first intention was to do. But then I decided, hey, I'm just gonna use it on like my like ultimate bias photo cards. So I'm gonna stop my little rambling and just get back to the photo cards. So in this binder, it's my main groups. I know it says Stray Kids collection. It does have my Stray Kids collection, but it also has like groups I'm really looking to work on, and like collections I really need to work on this year. So I have to search through my pile of photo cards. Let's see, there's one. There's a little bit of my pajamas because it's night and it's going to be time for bed soon, so I'm going to do this right now. Let's see, where's the other? Oh, here it is. So right now we are in the Super Junior section of this binder. I know it says I collect Rewoke and Qin, but I have recently decided to not like collect both of them because one reason is because I do love both of them as vocalists, but I think I would enjoy collecting Rewoke more than Qin because I love Rewoke's like sound better than Qin. I mean, I love their like both their ballads, but Rewoke's is just like my style. So there's that little side note. There's his Little Prince photo card. I did find the Little Prince album on the US version of Mercari, and the cool thing was the person was selling it with like one of the big posters that came with it. So I have the poster, I just don't know where to put it. I might see if I can get it framed because the photo is just so beautiful. And then I have this Rewoke One More Time from the normal version. I actually traded the Qin time slip photo card that I pulled in my Qin album. So it actually went to a really nice girl who is a Suju fan, and like I was glad to take this off her hands because I love this guy. He is just so adorable and so beautiful, and is like, you can't ask for someone with a better singing voice. But we're gonna move on. I think it's right here. I have Stray Kids. I only have, like, funny enough, one Stray Kids photo card. I have a yellow wood card, which this is my, actually it's my second yellow wood card because I have a Hyunjin card. But this is like my first Lino yellow wood card. If I can get it to go in. When I was filming one of the videos yesterday, I had like a tough time trying to get the little paper out that had his like label in it, and I totally messed up the page. But I had after I taped the video, after I filmed it, not taped it, after I filmed it, I went and got a brand new sleeve. So there's that. And here's another example of my use of pink sleeves as opposed to all clear sleeves. Like, for a good example, I have my Levanter cards for Lino. I have all of his, like, cards in the pink sleeves, but his lenticular I put in a clear sleeve. So there's that. That's just, like, the main, like, example I can use for that. So there's Hyunjin. That is big ass Stay in London photo card or postcard thing, and then this is like a very like newly added collection. I had recently got into Iz.One. Surprise, surprise. I used to not like Iz.One. I thought they were the bane of my existence, but I bought some Iz.One stuff. Like, the seller I bought from was like so nice. I didn't realize I bought from the same person, because I collect Woo Young from Iz.One, who's the Makane. I was at first going to collect her and also Eunbi, but then I thought, I don't know if I could handle both of them. Because when I first saw La Vie en Rose for the first time, I know both of them caught my eye, but Woo Young just caught my eye first. So I went online and was like looking up their photo cards and how much their albums were, because I really wanted their albums. But there's their fan club photo card. The person I bought these the fan club photo card and the Secret Time photo card and stickers gave me these 2 photo cards as gifts. I think they're official, but I'm not sure like what they're from, and like I really don't care, but they're like so beautiful. So I'm just gonna put them in here if I can get it to go in. Come on, girl. Get into it. Get into the sleeve. Get into the sleeve. The struggle is real when trying to put photo cards in sleeves. Okay. And then my Secret Time stuff. So I have her photo card, which is going to go right in here. And then I have her, it's her like name with her little picture. So I'm actually going to put that in the middle. I have to be really extra careful with this because it's like really flimsy. And then I have her sticker of herself. I'm just going to put it right here. If I can get to go in. Oh, come on. I have to do it like this because it's also flimsy. So next section is ATs. I have a Yunho card to put away. No, oh, I went too far. So I have this photo card, which I call it the white version of the Wonderland photo cards because I'm too lazy to say the entire album name. So I just say Wonderland photo card, which that's totally like something what I've started to do for at least ATs, but it's just better than me saying like all the action and all that stuff, because that's a long ass title to say. Then we're now in A.C.E. I actually need to go back and change this, this like cover one day, because my bias is no longer Chan or Chon. It's no longer Chon. It is June, and I need to fix this card because his picture is slightly crooked, and if I don't, it's going to get on my nerves. I'm doing this off camera because I'm filming with one hand and doing this, putting photo cards in with the other hand, so. Oh, where is the top of the sleeve? Ah, there you are. June is so pretty. And then all the rest of my things to put away are actually NCT. I have a good amount of NCT Neozone, and then I have some Boom stuff from the Dreamies. Oh, nope. Okay, first I'm putting in my Jihyun, what do you call these? Circle cards from Neozone. So I actually pulled, no, this one I traded for. This one I traded for. I traded a Johnny for it. This was the one I pulled. This one actually needs to go up a little bit, or they won't be like even. But I pulled this Jaehyun circle, and I traded for this one. So I have both their both of his N and C, and sometime I will get the T version. Then I have this Jungwoo N version photo card that I traded a mark for. And then I'm just going to slip it back here because I have Jungwoo going to on the back if he will go in. And I may have to fix it later. But I'm going to flip the page. There's Jungwoo. And then I'm going to go past all of my Kick It stuff and then into my NCT Dream section. So, I'm doing this in different order just because I want to, and I'm starting to get really tired. So I have the Hollow Circle from the Boom pop-up shop. Then I have the Hollow card from the Boom keyring, which I love that keyring so much. I use it at work for my badge to get into my school. Then I have the Kino photo card. And then last but not least, I got the Boom version of Jaemin. And if it will go in. Ooh, so nice and satisfying. So I am done with him. And I also have the scratch card. But I just kept it in here because I didn't want to have to re-put it in. But that is everything in here. I actually do have a couple trades in the mail, like I pointed out, but other than that, that is everything in my collection as of now that is brand spanking new. So, yeah.